Hi, so what I have here is a EMS foot massager. So that EMS stands for electrical muscle stimulation. So this particular one is not so much a pad. And I got this from Amazon, and what you'll find is a bunch of these are kind of very squarish. This particular one is shaped like a foot and folds up. Now when I unravel this and unfold this, it does come with this module here, which is the control module and also the rechargeable battery. So these are the two contacts that connect to this particular negative and positive, positive and negative. Now the way this works is when I plug it in, so I'm going to snap these together here. And you might be familiar with the other electrical stimulations that actually has like silicone pads that are kind of gel-like and you put on your skin. And what I don't like about those is because those have to be replaced constantly. This particular one is able to actually stimulate your foot without having the gel or the electrical kind of contacts on your skin. It's just a very dry sort of a pad here. So the foot here, the size of the outline, the white outline here is a size 10 men's foot. It doesn't really come with sizes, but I just want to mention how big it is. So just going back to how it's operated, once I connect these, I could turn it on. So if you could see here, there's a plus, minus, and a mode. So the first, that is, and let me just block out the ambient light here so you could see the degree of power. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 19. So I find that 19 is actually not all that powerful. It's stimulant enough. So I want to say it's almost just right. Like 19 is just right. Though you might want to start lower. You know, just start with 1 and then increase. Now the modes, there is different sort of, so the way it feels, it's like small electrical impulses. So this is massage, this is activation, train, knead, shaping, extrusion, and slapping. So they're just like different impulses, you know, so it has a different pulsing mechanism. So the modes is, for example, it might pulse for 3 seconds, or it might, you know, have blinking pulses for like alternating, you know, 1 or 2 seconds. So these are the different kinds of modes, and it just has a different feeling and a different duration of electrical impulses that go through your foot. So when I put my foot on this, it kind of goes halfway up the calves. Once again, it's not as powerful as the silicone electrical pads that you put on your directly on your skin, but that's also what I like about it. So this particular one was about 30 bucks. I would say it's pretty worth it, especially with this module being rechargeable, but also not just that it's rechargeable, but it's, you know, very compact, and also you don't have to spend money constantly, basically constantly replacing the pads themselves. So I just turned this off. Now this one comes with a micro USB charger here. So I would have preferred that this be USB-C, but unfortunately it was one of the older plugs. This also comes with a remote control, which I don't necessarily use, and then it also comes with a charging cable, but it's your standard charging cable that's micro USB. So let me just plug this in again, and right away it lights up, and if I put it down to 0, that's when it turns off. So it's off now. Now if I, you know, turn it all the way on, so anytime you connect, so you could use this with your hands, and you could feel like a little electrical impulses that just go through between the two hands. You know, so it's hard to describe what the feeling is. It's just like tiny electrical impulses. But, you know, the intention is that it stimulates blood flow, you know, it stimulates activation to, you know, your extremities that don't necessarily get that sort of stimulation. Now, this is the packaging here. and it's just a normal box. Then it says like 9 selectable modes, 19 intensity levels. It varies in so I find that the intensity level actually varies in degrees. So I think it depends on how much moisture is in your feet or in the air at that point in time. So you might want to be careful with the settings if you have like moisture in your feet, because it might be more conductive, you know, that sort of thing. So always go from low to high for that reason. And it says here that it's a 15-minute runtime. I find that to be, you know, about right, but sometimes it is even a 30-minute runtime. So I recharge this for like an hour, and then it seems to run, you know, for a good 15-20 minutes. So it does last pretty long for that reason. Also, the other thing is you get used to the intensity. So you might start out with like 5, and 5 doesn't feel like 5 anymore. So then you might have to increase the intensity to 10 to get the same stimulation, or even to 19 to get the same stimulation. So that's been my experience with this, is you actually get used to, like initially you might think it feels weird, but then you kind of get used to the feeling. So that's why you might want to limit the usage of this to like, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at a time. So now I will have this in the description area of this video. Let me just go through, you know, a close-up of this. So this is kind of BS. I find where it has these labels. I don't know how accurate it is. You know, it seems like it's kind of just for, you know, not marketing purposes at all, but it just makes it seem more sophisticated than it actually is, marking these pressure points or these acupuncture points. You know, I'm very skeptical of it. Let me just take this out and just show you this. Fold it up and just show you this up close. That's how it looks. You know, very storable. The back is like this. So you do want a flat surface to put this on. You know, in some ways it's strong, in other ways it's kind of flimsy. And there goes that. And then just a close-up, you know, of this thing. Close-up view of this module, battery module, and the modes. The modes here. And then it comes with this charger, micro USB, and this particular remote. So there you go. I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.